Hi guys, welcome to this abstract composition Cinema 4D and Octane render tutorial. My name is Philip and today I'm going to show you how to build essentially this composition using Cinema 4D and Octane render. So to begin with, you will need to download my starter scene, and that is available in the description. The first link in the description will take you here to my platform where you can download the starter scene for free. And as a side note, the first 10 people that do download this scene and leave comments on the YouTube video that they have downloaded the scene will receive a discount code for the 50% discount for my Cinema 4D and Octane Render Abstract Composition course, where I teach you how to create 6 of these compositions using models from the web, and yeah, really is something to pump up your portfolio. Let's get started. After you download this Cinema 4D and Octane render file, you will see something like this. I'm using Cinema 4D R24, but you don't have to use that one. You can use whichever one you want. And this is how the project starter scene looks like. Let me zoom out of the cameras to show you. So we have a backdrop. That is this one. It is a plane with a band child here, deformer. And we have 2 lights. We might change these lights later. We have 1 camera. And we have 2 models here that I've hidden. So you can press down Alt on your keyboard if you're in Windows and click here and here, and you will see these 2 models. These are the models I have already modeled and showed you how to model in my previous tutorials on my YouTube channel. So I'm not going to show you how to model them again. If you would like to know, you can check out my previous videos. Essentially, I included these models in the starter scene so you don't have to worry about them. Let's hide them again, and let's see what we are going to be making. So it is an abstract composition where the bottom here is the backdrop, and here in the background we do have some half circles. As you can see, these are actually like half cylinders. This one is also half cylinder. So we actually don't see a back part of the backdrop. We just see the bottom part. And then we have this cube here, which is like some sort of a stand, a set, and then on top of it we have another cube. Then we have this cylinder, we have this column here, we have this weird ball, this buckyball, the half torus, a square here, a dripping cube, which I'm not 100% sure we will be making in this tutorial, but we will put something else here. And we have a pill here with an eye and a few more cylinders. So it's simple, but it looks really cool. So let's get started. We're going to begin with the bottom, so that is a cube. And we're going to fillet everything as we are making it, because if you want these nice reflections, you need a fillet as well. Also, another thing here is this weird shape here that I'm going to show you how to make using Cinema 4D atom array, essentially. So let's get started. First, we are creating a cube. So go into display here and select constant shading lines so that we can see the geometry. So press F2 on your keyboard to go to the top view. And as you can see, camera is already set here. So let's use this as the position where we want our models. Press T to scale. Press 2 on your keyboard to zoom out while holding down the mouse. By the way, in my course, I explained everything you need to know about Cinema 4D, so how to navigate and how to do these things, how to learn to do these things. So if you press T for scale and press down your mouse, you can scale like this. So we want this to be almost as wide as the camera, something like this. And we are going to rotate this cube something like this, essentially, I think. Maybe a bit more. So let's jump F1 to the front view, and now press here and scale it down. Press E on your keyboard to move it. Okay, you can put it, scale it like this, and put it somewhere here. So T to scale it down a bit, and put it down like this. Okay, this is perfect. So press cube here and then the fillet, check the fillet. The fillet is too big here, so we're not going to use the radius of 24, let's try 10. This looks much better, let's see. Let's go even lower, so 5. Maybe even 4. Okay, this is our stand. So press down Control on your keyboard and pull this up, and it will duplicate it. Go in here and make this a bit smaller, and press T to scale it down a bit, E to move, and move it on top of it. Okay, perfect. Actually, let's go undo, Control Z. We don't want to scale it, so just put it on top of it. Let's press F3 and then hold on 2 on your keyboard to zoom, and just put it like this, so that it's on top of the bottom here. So for this weird shape here, it's essentially a cube as well, but it's a bit distorted. So let me show you how to do this. Press down this one, and then what we want to do here is pull it up, turn off the fillet, press C on your keyboard to make it editable, and then pull it down like this so that it's here. But what you want to do now is go into the polygons and select this polygon and pull it up. And now what you want to do is press T to scale it, and scale it like this. Okay. Go E and pull it up a bit. So now jump into the points mode and live selection. Press down mouse wheel to change how big the selection is. So and then select this one and pull it down. Okay, now let's see, select this one and pull it down as well. And then we want this one to be much higher. And this one is here. So this is fine. So now what we want to do is press K 2 times on your keyboard, like this. Select this and this, then escape. We have created this cut here. And now we want to create this cut as well. So let's try like this. Okay, it's not cutting. And the reason this is not cutting is because of some geometry issues that we have now. These are because of this AND gun, I think. And what we have to do is let's leave the camera view like this. Press F2 to zoom in. Oops. Control Shift Z to come back to the view. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Let's try cutting this. Okay, this works. I'm pressing down Alt on my keyboard while selecting with a left click to rotate, and the thing I'm rotating around is my cursor. So let's cut it here as well. Nice. Although I don't think we need that one. No. Let's undo and we cut it here. Okay, and now the last one we want is this one. So we want to cut it here. I think this will work now. Okay, it works. Go back into the camera view. And now with this cube selected, go into the object mode, press down Alt on your keyboard and select atom array. And we will get this. And now for the atom array, you want to make sure that the sphere radius is equal to the cylinder radius, so make them both 3. And now select the cube again, go into the point mode and select this one and pull it down a bit. Let's see, I think that's it. Okay, perfect. Let's do it like this. Now what I see here is that we have deleted, looks like we have deleted the cube that was beneath this. Yeah, so let's just select this cube here, hold down Control, first F3, then Control to duplicate it here, and then resize it like this, so that is somewhere here. Okay, perfect. And now we can actually see the bottom of this atom array. So what we're going to do is select the cube here, F3, and then rectangle selection, go into the points mode, zoom out like this, select everything, T to scale and scale it down. And now scale it even more. Now that's perfect. Okay, so let's continue. So the next thing we want to add here is this buckyball. So here we want to add a platonic. So let's move it somewhere here. Press F2 to go to the top view. And now let's see in the platonic. By the way, let's move all of our models into the model here. So we have lights, we have model. So for the buckyball here, let's see here, bucky. Press T to scale it up a bit and put it somewhere here. Press C to make it, actually don't press C. What we want to do now is with platonic selected, hold down Shift on your keyboard and then add a bevel, and then add a subdivision of 3 and add an offset. Actually this bevel is not really working what I want. Delete the bevel, select the platonic, type C on your keyboard and then go into the polygon mode, actually the line edges, and then press Ctrl A to select everything, and then press MS on your keyboard. Here in the offset type 1 centimeter, and for the subdivision it's 3, and then press enter. This is perfect. Jump back here. Okay, behind the bucky we want to add a half torus, so select the bucky and then Control on your keyboard, press down Control and select a torus. Jump back to the top view, pressing F2 and put it somewhere here. R to rotate it, Shift to snap, rotate it 90 degrees. F1, actually F2 for the top view, then F3, and then put it somewhere here. Press T to scale, put it here. Okay, now click torus, go into slice and slice it, and now we have the top part. And now what you want to do is Control C, Control V to duplicate this torus, and then R to rotate, then rotate it 180 degrees. And here in the torus, go into the pipe radius and put it to 50. I actually put it to 45. And this is it, we have a half torus. So select both of them, press E to move and put them here. With both of them selected, go into the ring segments and make it 100. Now it's smooth. Perfect. Okay, let's now create this like square here. So what you want to do here is go into the spline pen tool here, but go rectangle, pull it up, Control C, Control V to duplicate this rectangle, and then scale it down. Press F4 to jump to the front view. Press C to make this rectangle editable, and then scale it like this. And then press R to rotate it. I think we are going to rotate it 90 degrees like this. Then add a sweep and put these two into the sweep. Press F1. Let's see what we have made. Change the order. Okay, this is perfect. Now with the rectangle, the first selected, press T to scale. And we'll scale it like this. Let's exit the camera mode view to see what we have made here. Okay, it's not properly rotated, I think. So select this, press Q to disable the sweep. And now you want to increase this and then press Q again. Okay, this is what we have. So we want to create this. So yeah, we want something like this is perfect. And now for this rectangle here, go into the edge points mode and then Control A to select all the points. Then go right click and then chamfer and pull it like this. And now we are chamfering the edges. Amazing. Okay, jump back into the camera view and pull this, oops, select the sweep here, pull it down, put it on the stand here, pull it up a bit. Actually, click, if you don't have a layout like I do, just go into Shift C and then type axis center. Actually, excuse me, not this, go close. You need this, so center axis 2. So Control C and write down center axis 2 and enter. Okay, this is not actually working. So when you have sweep selected here, select it with your mouse wheel and then go actually Shift C and write down connect objects plus delete and select this. And then go Control C and write down center axis 2. Okay, perfect. Now the axis is here. Now you can press T to scale it up a bit and R to rotate it like this. Let's see how we want it rotated like this actually. Okay. Now let's unhide the column 1 and the cylinder that we have here. So press down Alt on your keyboard and hide both of them. This is what we get. Let's move this here. Okay, now for the next one, let's create this fill here with an eye. This is a boolean. So it's actually behind the platform. So add a capsule, go F2, put it somewhere here. F1 to front view and scale it up. Scale it like this. Okay. And go select capsule and add some rotation segments, so 60, and some cap segments 36. And now it's super smooth. Now scale it down a bit. Okay. Now put this in a boolean. So press down Alt and put a bool here. And now with the capsule selected, press down Control and add a sphere. So let's pull this sphere here. Okay, it's actually here. And now with this sphere being here, just copy paste the sphere and then scale it down a bit. Okay, select both spheres and go into the segments type 100. Okay, this is now smooth. Select the sphere and the boolean, rotate it a bit like this. Perfect. Okay, what's next? Let's add this ball here. So add a sphere, go F2 for the top view and put it somewhere here. Increase it like this. And now press down C on your keyboard and go like this. UL for the loop selection, leave the camera view, on zoom, and select every other loop selection here. This is perfect. Now what you want to do is press I on your keyboard, inner extrude a bit, and then press D, and then extrude inner, but go create caps to turn up the caps, and then go inner extrude again. Perfect. Now this sphere, hold on Alt and click here to add it in a subdivision surface, and this is what we get. Jump back into the camera view, select the subdivision surface, go into the object mode and rotate it a bit. This is perfect. Okay, for the dripping cube here, let's, with this sphere selected, press on Control and it will add a cube on top of it. So put a cube somewhere here. And just add a fillet to the, and put a fillet to 10 centimeters. Actually, let's try 20. And increase its size. We're gonna leave a cube here. Okay, let's add a background and we're finished. We can jump into rendering. So a background, we have a semi-cylinder here, actually 3 of them, which is making these nice waves. So add a cylinder, press F2, rotate it 80 degrees like this, zoom, change its height, and change the width like this, and put the cylinder here. So jump into the caps, actually slice it, so pull it down like this, and put it here. So in the object, add 100 rotation segments, and in the caps, add a fillet. And this is fine. So now press down Control and move this, and then jump F2 and put it somewhere here. So what you want to do now is scale it up a bit, but reduce, go here to object and decrease the radius a bit. Let's see what, okay, we have to put it somewhere here. This is perfect. Let's select both cylinders and go into height. Actually, yeah, we can go with height for both and add 30. No, 100. Okay, 100 is fine. Then again, go into the caps and radius, put it to maybe 10. Okay, 15. Select the one that's on background, hold press down Control and move it here like this, and scale it up. And that's perfect. Okay, let's duplicate this one as well, pull it here. Actually select both of them and pull them down a bit so that they are closer, we don't create a big shadow. And scale this like this, so that it covers the whole background. This is perfect. Now select this one, press down Control and move it up. Put it somewhere here, scale it down. and go into the cylinder and unslice it. And now you can put it here. Go into caps, make the caps bigger, like 10 if it's possible. And go height, we can make it 50. Okay, scale it down a bit. Put that one here. And then press down Control and this green one, put it here. This is perfect. Let's now see what else. We want to add this one here. So select this one, Control to duplicate it, put it here, and then jump here and put it like this. Let's select all three of these and go into the height and put it to 60. And I think we are finally ready for rendering. Here in materials, we have the materials we'll be using. So let's see. What we want to do first, of course, is start Octane. So Octane Live. And if you're using this project file, obviously you will have the settings already set. We don't need 2000 here, so put it to 500. We don't need 2000 before because we're using a denoiser. Enable denoising here, type 2040, and jump here into the camera imager, spectral AI denoiser. It's already created. So run the Octane, and this is what we get. Let's do this. Okay, first thing you can see, select this cylinder and two of these, pull them down so that we lose that shadow. Select both of these, pull them down. Actually, this one, pull it down. Okay, we want to lose, I think, yeah, these shadows here are fine. This is all nice. Let's actually put this. We don't want this shadow here. Okay, so let's color it. Here, as you can see, we have some orangey background. I think it's this one. Perfect. So we have a pinkish bottom, and then again an orangey top, and then we want the orangey bucky here, and our half torus here is purple and orange, so let's go purple and then orange. Here you can go into quick shading to make it easier to shade. So for our ball here, you want to add an orange as well, so just select the balls, right click, go apply. So for this background torus, add blue, and then we have this yellowish color, and then orange color, and then a blue for the background here. So what else do we want? We want one orange here. Sorry, I'm always looking here, I'm not sure. A blue one here. We want a purple pill. And now select the pill, go here, and you can see that the bool as well. So put a pill here, select control and copy paste this shader onto the bool as well. And the sphere, you want to make it, I think it's orange. Everything here is orange. No, it's not orange. And that's the wrong one. It's this sphere. And let's put it to pink. Nice. Okay, we want a cube here. We want it pink as well. And for the square, we want that one pink as well. And this one, let's pull it somewhere here. That one we want purple. And this atom array, actually go into atom array, and we want 10, 10 to make it, let's try 20, 20. Let's rerun Octane because we can't see it. Okay, it's too much. Let's go 10, 10. Let's actually go 7, 7. Run Octane again. And then we want this to be purple. So select atom array, go right click here, and make it purple. And we are finished. Let's actually change this one to a different color, maybe pink. Okay, nice. Let's select this and let's maybe make it bigger like this. It will be better. move it to the right. Okay, nice. This is our composition. Let me show you the lights. So here you have the model, and just select everything that we have created, move it into the model, and collapse the model. Now we have the lights. So if you come in here, you turn off both of the lights and you press down Alt, and you can see our room is completely dark. So we have an HDRI. So that is a studio scene that is lighting the initial light on our scene. As you can see, it's coming from the light, it's lighting this part a bit, and leaving this part in shadow. So if you press F2 while here and zoom out, you can see that we have two lights. This is the key light, the one on the left. It's big, soft, and strong, and we have a fill light that's much less intensity. So go F3 just to see how these lights are positioned. They're coming from the top, targeting the bottom. So if you turn on the fill light, as you can see, if you press on Alt and hide the HDRI, sorry, I turned on the fill light, but I wanted to turn the key light. This is what the key light is doing, and this is what the fill light is doing. It's adding some light to the right, and then if you turn on the HDRI as well, you get more key light here, and this way you get a nice lighting here. Let's change the color of this. Right now I think it's too saturated, so maybe try this. That's better. So this yellow. So for the key light we have it to 6, and we are using a fallout map here of normal versus factor 180 degrees just to control the light intensity a bit. You can copy paste this, and we're using of course a fill light. Bear in mind, key is using 6 power and fill is using 7 power, but the fill is much smaller. That's why the key is already stronger. Because I would like to maybe light this a bit more. So let's select the fill light, F3 here, maybe pull this down a bit. Let's see what kind of lighting we will get. It's kind of slow to render here, so let's select the fill light and go into sampling rate here, but add 2. And now it will clean this area a bit faster. Let's add 10 here. Okay, that's a bit better. But yeah, this is our composition. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I hope you learned something. Bear in mind, if you would like to learn more, check out my website, Stargazer Workshop. It's my shop where you can find a lot of free scenes. There are some premium scenes, and for those who want to learn extra, there is a course that I shot, and the course, it's an abstract 3D modeling course for Cinema 4D and Octane render, where really everything is explained, my whole process, how to use Cinema 4D, how to navigate. It's perfect for beginners, for people that do have experience but would like to learn more about abstract 3D modeling. And yeah, I have used this style to work with the clients such as Google and Johnson & Johnson's. I got an offer from Microsoft as well, and yeah, I worked with Google 2 times. So this is what big brands are looking for. Hope you guys enjoy this. Like, share, subscribe, and I will see you in another video. Take care. Bye bye.